Peace and blessings, everybody. This is Damon K. Jones, and this is the Health Mindset. And thank you for tuning in. And tonight, we're going to have a discussion of the fear of failure and the path to success as guided by our divine beliefs. As we look at the holy text, they are divinely inspired and cherished by people of faith throughout all ages. Not just merely ancient words, they are a wellspring of wisdom, offering us direction and guidance and solace in our journey through this world. Whether it's the Bible, Torah, Holy Quran, or any sacred text, they are not just a collection of stories and verses. They are extremely relevant, living documents filled with profound teaching, illuminating a path that we are called to follow. Today, we turn to the scriptures to find guidance and embracing failure. It is a universal human experience and transforming it into a stepping stone on a path to the divine success. As we delve into our faith's teaching, whatever faith that you are, remember that these sacred words are not confined to ancient history or distant realms. They are a source of eternal truth, offering us practical wisdom and comfort, the genuine challenges we face every day. So, with hearts open, let's receive divine guidance. Let's explore the scriptures and uncover the profound lessons they hold for us on our many journeys of faith, resilience, and ultimate success. May our understandings deepen and may our faith strengthen as we seek wisdom from timeless words. In this show, we will discuss a topic that touches our hearts in many of us, the fear of failure. The path to success and guided in our divine beliefs. In our journey through life, we often find ourselves paralyzed by the fear of failing, afraid of what others might think if we stumble. The fear of failure has killed more dreams than all fears combined. I'm going to say that again. The fear of failure has killed more dreams than all fears combined. The fear of failure is insidious because it's mainly in our imagination. It can also prevent us from trying the first thing that comes to mind and guaranteeing failure. Interestingly, tiny children has no concept of failure. Think about that. When you look at little children, 2, 3, 4, they just jump out and they do things. They have no concept of failure. They couldn't care less if they fail to do something. They just do it again. There's no negative thought or emotion involved with little children. They keep going and going and going. But it doesn't take long before children learn to fear the opinions of others and learn to fear to fail. It is usually around the time they start school. After the first day of school, we are all changed forever. It might not be possible to recapture the mentality of a toddler, but we can come close. The fear of failure doesn't have to impact our lives the way it does today. This is why in Matthew 18:3, Jesus is quoted saying, "Truly I tell you, unless you change and become like a little child, you will never enter the kingdom of heaven." And this is why we are reminded today that failure is not the end, but a stepping stone on a path to divine success. Proverbs 24:16 says, "For thou the righteous fall 7 times, they rise again." This is a message of resilience, perseverance, and unwavering faith in the face of adversity. And we're going to break this down of this verse. Righteousness. In a spiritual context, righteousness refers to living the life alignment with God's will, being morally upright, and following the path of goodness and virtue. The phrase falling seven times symbolizes the idea that even the most righteous individuals may encounter numerous challenges, trials, and setbacks in their spiritual journey. The number seven often represents completeness and perfection. So, failing seven times suggests that a thorough or repeated experience of adversity. Rising again. The essence of this part lies in the fact that despite facing these challenges and setbacks, the righteous upright man do not give up or lose faith. They have an inner strength and determination to rise again, demonstrating resilience and strong spiritual foundation. In a spiritual context, the verse is encouraging believers to persevere through life's difficulties, no matter how many times they may stumble or face hardships. It emphasizes the importance of getting up, dusting oneself off, and continue to walk the path of righteousness, guided by faith and trust in the higher power. It serves as a reminder that setbacks are part of life, but they should not deter one from their spiritual journey. Instead, they should be viewed as opportunities for growth and learning. Ultimately, this verse encourages individuals to trust God's plan. God has a plan for each and every one of us. Even in failure, maintain your moral integrity and keep moving forward on the spiritual path, even when faced with challenges and failures. Let me tell you something. Failure is temporary. In the eyes of the divine, failure is meeting a fleeting moment in one of our journeys. It's only a permanent state if we choose to give up altogether. Just as we are taught to persevere in our faith, so should we persevere in our endeavors. We must view failure as a transient phase that we can overcome and not an everlasting defeat. Failure is a divine teacher. Each setback we encounter offers us an opportunity for spiritual growth. Just as we seek wisdom from scriptures, we should seek wisdom from our failures. Every mistake we make is a chance to learn and improve. Think of great spiritual leaders and great leaders who faced trials and tribulations but emerged stronger, wiser in their faith. The fear of failure stems from our concerns on how others may perceive our failure. However, let's remind ourselves that in the eyes of our Creator, we are all His children, and His love for us is unwavering. Most people are too absorbed in their own lives to judge harshly for our mistakes. Just as our faith teaches us forgiveness, we shall also learn to forgive ourselves and not exaggerate the judgments of others. We must envision success in abundance. Rather than fearing failure, envision the day you will achieve success. Imagine the joy and fulfillment that you will feel in your heart when you reach your goal. Embrace failure as a necessary step to your spiritual life journey. Through these trials, we are refined and made stronger in our faith. We also must focus on actions, not the outcomes. When we fear failure and it creeps into our heart, we must redirect our focus on the actions you take in alignment with your faith. Place your trust in the divine plan, knowing that the outcomes are ultimately in the hands of God. As is said, man proposes, but God disposes. Keep your actions pure and righteous and let the divine handle the rest. We also must consider the cost of spiritual inaction. Inaction may seem safe in the short term, but remember that our faith teaches us to step forward in trust and obedience. The fear of attempting and failing now is far less daunting than a lifetime of spiritual inactivity. By taking bold steps in our faith journey, we open ourselves to divine opportunities that would otherwise remain hidden. Failure brings spiritual resilience. Finally, do not view failure as evidence of spiritual inadequacy. Rather, see it as an opportunity to grow closer to the divine. Embrace failure as a chance to strengthen your relationship with the Creator. Just as adversity tests and refines your faith, failure also builds your spiritual resilience. The scriptures remind us that failure is a temporary phase, and through these trials, we are molded into a more robust, wiser individual. With consistent meditation and prayer, we have learned to view failure not as defeat, but as opportunities for growth, both physical and in our earthly pursuits. Just as our faith teaches us to trust a higher power and remain steadfast in the face of adversity, so can we draw strength from the lessons of our scriptures.